Hi, this is a safe space. Sit down and let's talk. Today we're going to be talking about starting all over. Starting all over can be very daunting. It can be very scary. There are so many times we've said to ourselves that I'm going to start this thing, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to do that thing, but we end up not doing any of them. It's 2024, and I'm sure a lot of us had New Year resolutions, things that we wrote down that this is my vision, my goals for the year, this is what I'm going to be working on. But all of a sudden you lost motivation. All of a sudden you just can't picture yourself in that goal anymore. Honestly, if that person is you, watch to the end of this video. This video is specifically made for you. With that being said, let's get right into the video.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend.
Hey lover, I'm Nuella and you're welcome to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to join the family, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi my love, welcome back again. As you guys can see from today's title, that we're going to be talking about starting all over. We're going to be talking about a shift in our mindset that would allow us to become that person that we want to be, that we ought to be. No excuse, no hindrance, no fear, no stumbling block. We are going for all our goals in 2024. With that being said, we need to start all over. We need to talk about how to start again, because one thing that I've realized is that a lot of us don't know how to start anymore. We don't know how to start. We fantasize about wanting to do this thing, wanting to do that thing, but the problem is, how do I start? A lot of people come to me and talk to me that, oh Noella, I see how you do this. I want to do content creation. I want to go to the gym. I want to start. There are so many things. But the first question I ask them is, have you started? How do you want to start? Because starting is such a big deal. A lot of us can have so many beautiful dreams, but it's just in our head. You just keep imagining these things that one day I'm going to make it, one day I'm going to be this person, one day I'm going to be this healthy person, but you haven't started. And until you start, you can't become that person. So starting is such a crucial topic that I think a lot of us need to talk about, that we need to learn, and we need to be aware of, that it's not enough for you to dream. You need to start. What is that thing that you set your mind on for so long? What is that goal? What is that dream that you've dreamt so long about, that one day I'm going to be that person? Do you want to start a healthy fitness habit? Going to the gym and working out your muscle? Do you want to lose some weight? Do you want to gain some muscle? Do you want to tone down? Do you want to start eating healthy? Do you want to start a content creation journey? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to go back to school to further your education? There are so many things that we dream about and we don't know how to start. So if any of this is part of the dream or the goals you set for yourself, this is the right motivation for you to start. So starting does not have to be big. You don't have to have everything together, everything perfect before you start. Start with what you have. I say it every time on my channel that we don't have to break the bank. Make use of the resources available to you. Use them effectively, and then you can start building up, you can start maximizing your resources. But right now, make do of what you have, because if you keep waiting to get everything together before you start, you might never start, because there's always going to be something new. There's always going to be new technology. Another person might even start it, and you feel like, okay, maybe the market is saturated. There's always going to be one excuse or the other. So my word for you right now is that you should start regardless. Start small, start anyhow, start whatever way, just start. And again, this for you might not even mean starting from the beginning. Some of us might have some things that we started before, but we just abandon them as a result of the numbers are not making. For example, I started my YouTube channel in 2020, April to be precise. That means I'm going to be 4 years next month. By the way, that is such a big deal for me. However, I know people that are barely 3 months on YouTube and they've made, they've made a lot of numbers. There are people that are barely a year on YouTube and they're on 10,000, 100,000, even a million subscribers. So these things, start to mess up in my brain because I know that I have so much value to give. I know that I'm such a fantastic YouTuber and an amazing content creator. I am so creative, and it can be very heartbreaking when the numbers are not equivalent to the value that I give. So it started to mess up with me, and I was like, I cannot be giving this much effort and the numbers do not equate. But then it made me realize that if I'm going to practice what I preach, which is consistency, I'm such a preacher of consistency. I need to practice what I preach. Do you get what I mean? I need to show up for myself because that is the least I can do for myself. The numbers one day will match up and it will even exceed the effort. But right now, I need to understand that this is a season of tilling, a season of watering, a season of planting. And in a season of planting, there's so much work to be done. You are planting, you are looking for the right soil, you are watering, you are making sure the nutrients, the air, everything that is needed for the plant to grow is available, is given to it. So this season is my season of work. Does that mean that I would not work later on? No. But right now, I need to put in as much effort as possible because the first person that you should show up for is yourself. If you cannot show up for yourself, you don't expect people to show up for you. So I had to understand that yes, it can be heartbreaking, especially because I'm a human being and blood runs through my veins. I see people and it can be very easy for you to compare yourself to others, like, oh, what are these people doing differently? Is it me? Is it them? But I need to stay on my lane. I need to focus on the goal. I know what the goal is. I know why I started my channel. I started my channel to mentor people. I started my channel to mold lives. I started my channel to inspire people who are coming before me and even people who are older than me, because the truth is no man is an island of knowledge, and I believe that God has put me in this position. He has blessed me with so much well of wisdom for people to drink from, and even for myself, because there are times where I will be so down and I will go back to my YouTube to watch my videos and they will give me so much strength. So I know that if I can do that for myself, how much more others? So I will not allow some numbers or some subscribers or some views to pull me down and not allow me to fulfill my purpose. So I said all of that to say that if you have an abandoned project, if you have something that you started, or there is something that you've been doing, but all of a sudden you just got fed up, you got tired, you gave up on it, this is your cue to start again. Listen, it might not look like what you think it should, but right now you have to make do of what you have, because the best time to start it was like 10 years ago. The second best time is now. If you don't take your chance now, best believe another person is given that same assignment and they will do it. So imagine if your dream is being given to someone else and then they live that dream to the fullest, and here you are in regret thinking, if I had known. So I don't want that to be your testimony. I want you to take up your dreams, take up that project, look out for how to start, and start. Again, start anyhow, start however, start small, start regardless. That is the motivation for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers by December. I said that in faith because I am a big believer of faith, and that is what's going to happen. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the week.